You have learned from our previous lesson that the formation of the lithosphere is happening in the plate boundaries. These plate boundaries are differentiated by the type of movement they exhibit. These are the convergent plate boundary, where plates come together, divergent plate boundary, where plates move apart, and transform fault boundary, where two plates slide alongside each other. After learning the different types of plate boundaries, let us now explore the various effects of plate tectonics on Earth's lithosphere. After this lesson, you will be able to explain the different processes that occur along the plate boundaries. But before that, let me remind you that there are two types of crust or plate. These are the continental and oceanic crust. Can you still remember the difference between the two? Very good. The oceanic crust is thinner, but denser than the continental crust. This idea will help you understand the processes occurring along plate boundaries. To start with, let's talk about convergent plate boundary. What do you think are the processes that occur along this type of plate boundary? In this type of plate boundary, the geological processes that occur depends on the material of plates that are colliding. We have the convergence of oceanic and continental plates, two oceanic plates, or two continental plates. Let's talk about the first one, converging continental plate and oceanic plate. The figure shows the convergence of continental and oceanic plate. As the two plates collide, the leading edge of the oceanic plate bends towards the mantle since it is denser than the continental plate. This sinking of plate beneath the other plate is called subduction. This process will cause a depression on the ocean floor, called trench, also known as submarine valleys. Ocean trenches are the deepest part of the ocean. One of the deepest trenches of the world is the Philippine Trench, with a depth of 10,540 meters. Because of the high temperature and the presence of water in the deeper part of the mantle, the leading edge of the oceanic crust will be melted, forming magma and making it less dense. These allow the magma to rise and reach the continental plate, forming volcanoes or volcanic arc, which is parallel to the trench formed in the oceanic plate. Volcanoes are mountains that are built by the accumulation of their own eruptive products, such as lava. As the plates continue to grind each other, what other geologic events could take place? Earthquake could take place as the plates continue to grind against each other. To summarize our lesson for today, take note of the following key concepts. During the convergence of an oceanic plate and continental plate, the denser oceanic plate slides under the continental plate. This process is called subduction. Geologic events such as formation of volcanoes and trenches, as well as occurrence of earthquake, will take place because of this process. Part B of this lesson will be discussed on our next video. And that's all for today. See you in our next video.